It's your boy Jins. Just stop being dirty. Stop eating dirty. If you've been watching the previous blogs, I don't know if it's the last one or the one before. First and foremost, if you're here right now, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. If you hear this airflow going on, my noise, my voice a little muffled, the audio's not as crisp as it should be, it's because when I blog, I have to be in different areas because I have time where I have time. Sometimes I'm in the house, sometimes I'm in the gym, sometimes I'm on break at work as I am now. But listen, I'm happy to say I'm investing in a microphone. I found one compatible with the camera that I use. It is on the way, so hopefully this is the last Math Hoffa. Oh my God. So, Math Hoffa. I was about to say, shout out to Math. You know what's so funny? We all love doing that, right? It's like, shout out to Math Hoffa. I don't have no problem with Math, but wait 30 seconds when I smoke Math's boots. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? I've been around Math a bunch of times. I battle Math. Cool motherfucker, to be honest with you. Actually, Math, when he first started My Expert Opinion, he hit me up to be on it. I had told him that I'm down, but as long as let me do a blog with him on my channel of us going to the gym. I thought it'd be dope to see Math, you know, one of the original bullies in battle rap, 6'3", big motherfucker from Brooklyn. It would be an ill blog to do, you know what I'm saying? And he probably would have smoked me because at the time, I wasn't even at the level of the gym that I was, that I am right now. Salute to everybody that was on the YouTube live this morning when we hit that 400-pound squat. Yes, sir. With that being said, you know, Math, you know, him making such a name outside of battle rap, I think that shit is commendable. And I'm doing this right now, even though I made a joke about people like, oh, salute this, salute that, and then talk negatively or someone in a bad light. I don't think talking negative about someone I don't think negativity defines me saying that what you did was whack, and I want to talk about what you did was whack because you did this shit. I think that's being a friend. If I had more people in my life telling me when I did some whack shit, that I did some whack shit, when I did some whack shit, instead of acting like that wasn't some whack shit that I did, I wouldn't have done so much more whack shit after. Straight up. So I do want to salute the fact that Math has found a lane of success outside of battle rap. I think that's super fire for him. With that being said, Math Hoffa went live. And Math Hoffa went live. Oh shit. And my paperwork's flying. My paperwork! Math Hoffa went live and talking about basically, let's call it for what it is. We're not gonna hold no punches here. Math wouldn't. Ding. With that being said, Math, you started all this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. It was Math Hoffa, his clip of the Easy to Block Captain interview that made everybody then wonder, what the fuck is Math talking about? What does Math know that we don't know? And why is he saying Sue Surf, he don't think Sue Surf is gonna battle again? Oh, you don't know? Or I guess you could just, there's no rules to the game no more? Brother, you could try to flip, spin, or whatever. I'll put up the actual clip of what I have written down on my notes. I wrote down a bunch of things that you said in that blog, by the way, and on your live. And one of the things you said was threatens to flag channels. Yeah, Math said if you use his footage and if you use this footage in your blog and say that if you imply that meant Surf snitching, then that Math saying that you implied that what Math said means Surf is snitching, he will get the blog taken down, aka flag your channel. So that's crazy to me, because this how Brooklyn do. Every time I look at you, you get mad when you did some whack shit you shouldn't do? Okay. So let's start from the top. Math Hoffa goes to basically explains why he basically he wants to explain that what he said wasn't what he meant. What we took from what he said isn't what he tried to mean when he said it. Okay, cool. The backtracking on this is ridiculous, and there's gonna be a message here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know if you on this channel right now, there's a message here, because we're not gonna, we don't just kick someone down without bringing them up. And we big people up when they do lit shit, and we put people in their place when they do whack shit, and we try to find a medium between both. If you do something dope and I can learn from you, I love you for that. And if you do something whack and you can learn from what I'm saying, you should love me for that. But everyone's not, don't think like that. But let's get to it. So first and foremost, Mav starts this live. For me, it's cringy as fuck. He already starts off, first, before I want to say anyone, I want to shout out Mama Love. I want to shout out Sue Surf's mother. Brother, either Mav got the call from the 60s, the threat calls, either he messed up possible business ventures, or he has things aligned for his career outside of battle rap, that saying what he said and starting what he started is going to make that derail, right? He got a call from those higher ups, or he sees the amount of backlash that this has caused, and he's trying to stand up for causing this. I wish this what this blog was about, but clearly that wasn't what his live was about. That should have been what his live was about. You know what I'm saying? Or he sees that he said something he shouldn't have said, and it's fucking up what he's trying to do. I mean, regardless of how you spin it, something made Math do this live, right? Because he seemed pretty confident when he put it out. I granted, I didn't think he was gonna go here. But let's get to the fact that, shout out to Surf's mom. He's right, shout out to Surf's mom. Shout out to her. But the fact that you're saying it, and you're the one that, whether you trying to say you did it or didn't, you were the one that caused it. I'm gonna give points on this. I'm gonna tell you why. So we got Mama Love. Oh, we implied what you said. No, you said what you said. You said what you said. You know what's the crazy thing? Everyone in those comments are saying, so what did you mean then, Math? Because there's no way you're doing this blog explaining that you guys took this clip of what I said in that interview with Easy. You try to make it seem like I said Sue Surf was a rat. I never said Sue Surf was a rat. Fill in blank of what you meant. And he never said what he meant. He said, oh, I would tell y'all, but I'm gonna wait to argue with Zip with the Drip. Salute Zip with the Drip, by the way. I think his channel is great. I chopped it up with him in the DM before. I bought a Scully or two from him before. Shout out to what he's doing. But you're not gonna tell us. So this is a blog basically getting at everyone that made blogs over something you said, and you're trying to say we made blogs over something you said, but you didn't mean what we think you said, what you meant by what you said, but you're not gonna tell us what you actually meant. You're gonna argue with Zip the Drip about it. By the way, I have written here, you smoking a black and mild like you was on death row. You looked uncomfortable. Where's your PR team, man? Where is the person telling you don't do this or pre-record this, watch it back? You did it live and it was cringe, and it was honestly, a load of bullshit. My last bullet point on here says none of our business. You said none of our business. None of our business. Okay, none of our business. So why the fuck did you say it on a public channel? Oh, but you did. That Matt's right now watching and saying, Jibs, you're bugging. What did I say? Okay, what didn't you say? You never said what you actually meant, because this is what you meant, and I'm not gonna have this argument that I'm, with the camera on, basically argue with myself, but I'm not gonna have an argument where I think if I ever said something that was misunderstood, and usually that's a text message, never verbal. Math, look at your face when you said it. Look what you said. Look what you know how it looked. And you didn't even stand on business in your live saying, I know the way I said it, it looked bad, this or that. You know what I'm saying? I guaranteed Matt probably called Easy before going live too, to be like, because what did you show Easy when the cameras went off? Because you said, I'm gonna show you after this. What the homie next to Evie? Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, Mr. Me Too over there. What the fuck did he? Bro, stop, bro. You're scared of the S word. It's so funny. You're scared of the S word. Let's get to that. You scared of the S word because you could say something that implies someone's a snitch, but you too big and you too proud to say you're sorry, and that's what I cannot stand. I cannot stand a grown ass adult that can't stand on accountability and say, I am sorry. What do you think we're gonna think? Who, even if people thought lesser of you, if those are the fucking retards that you care about, because I mean, give me a break, man. You're older than all of us. You should be teaching us, brother. You should be teaching us how it's okay to make mistakes. You should be teaching us how one thing could lead to another and try to nip it in the bud before it gets really dangerous. You should be teaching us that when you say things that are misunderstandings because you understand how the internet works, that it's okay to clear it up and say, this is what I really meant. You don't teach us this fuck shit that you showing us. This how Brooklyn do. Every time I look at you, you get mad at us for you saying some shit that you shouldn't do. Stop. This how Brooklyn do. Every time I look at you, you mad at us for you doing some shit you shouldn't do, bro. And it's like, you gonna argue with Zip. You said what you said. It sounded the way it sounded because it sounded exactly what the fuck you meant. And the fact that you didn't give the backup of what it really meant, we know this is what it really meant. And it's not okay that that's what it's really meant, but it would be okay if you say sorry for the shit that you did say. Because you're getting back. And keep it a buck, bro. If I was Math, I would be like, yo, bro, I got pressed. I don't want these problems over some shit that I just wanted to be bad at. Or maybe you don't want to say that. Maybe that's taking it too far. Me, I'm very transparent. I keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we all go through it. I always try to preach on this. We all go through it. I'm tired of the internet acting like they live in perfection. I'm sick of it. You're the greatest dad. You're the greatest mom. You make all the money in the world. You're the toughest person from Nebraska. You're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. When we all hurt, bro. When we all make mistakes, man. When we're all just trying to figure this thing called life out. And we're figuring life out as we fuck up sometimes, man. And you fucked up this time, man. And just say sorry. It's like as adults, as men, you're so afraid. What is this pride, bro? It's such a sin. This pride that people have is such a sin. It's like you're so afraid to say you were wrong when you are wrong. You're actually wrong. You're not taking the L. You're not taking the fall for someone. You're saying you're sorry for some shit you're sorry for because you should be. I think it's a dirty situation to, maybe, because I'll go more further in it. You didn't think it was going to turn out that way. You didn't know it was going to take off that way. You didn't know that it would bring so much negative light. Yo, bro, as a street dude, I feel bad that what I said about Surf put that stain on him for a person that is locked up right now. A person that's been away from freedom for years, a person that's on his way home in less than a year, a person that had a hype around his comeback shit, a person that I personally like, a person that I personally want to battle. Math could have said all these things and it would have been acceptable to the real. I think your definition, not Math himself, maybe, but the definition of real has really been twisted and misconstrued. Being real is standing up for others. Being real is admitting to your faults. Being real is understanding that you're not always right. Being real is understanding that mistakes are going to be made. Being real is taking accountability. Being real is learning from your mistakes. Being real is being empathetic and apologetic. Being real is not screaming, this how Brooklyn do every time I look at you. You mad at everyone because you did some shit you shouldn't do. That's not being real. That's my take on the situation. Math and many other grown-ass men, grown-ass thugs, grown-ass gangsters, grown-ass fathers are afraid to say I'm sorry when I'm saying sorry is the realest thing that you can do. Set boundaries in your life you don't break for no one. Stand for something or you're going to fall for anything. Protect your peace. And if it ain't bringing you peace, then peace. Oh, almost forgot. Ah!